You ever argue with your friends about who's the better footballer? Who's got better dribbling, better shooting, better ball control? Today, I'm going to show you the best way to finally prove it, once and for all. And even more than that, I'm going to show you the real strategy the top players use to rise to the top. And it's actually way simpler than you think. Football is the most competitive sport on the planet. But let's be honest, competition isn't always fair, because right now, the only players who get recognized are the ones in front of a camera. The ones who happen to be playing in the right leagues, with the right people watching. But here's the uncomfortable truth. There are millions of footballers around the world with more talent than some of the players we see on TV every week. More skill, more hunger, more work ethic. They deserve recognition. They deserve a chance. But they just never got the opportunity to perform on the big stage. They didn't have the spotlight, the media, or the big teams behind them. Remember what Francesco Totti once said about Messi? Put Messi at Roma for 25 years. 25 years, and tell me how many Ballon d'Ors he would win. Would he win 10 Ballon d'Ors? Do you know how many he would win? 0. Because that's the truth. Big teams make the path easier, but not everyone gets that chance. Let's look at this realistically for a moment. There are over 250 million registered footballers around the world, but only around 1,600 players are actually playing in the top 5 leagues at any given time. That's less than 0.00065%, meaning 1 out of every 150,000 players will ever touch a major league. So if you're relying on a scout magically showing up on your best day ever, or you're waiting for a big team to suddenly discover you, yeah, that chance is unbelievably small, especially depending on where you live. These stats shouldn't discourage you. You should still chase your dream. You should still work harder than ever. But the stats show one thing clearly. You cannot rely on luck. You can't just wait for someone to find you. So what separates the players who get discovered from the millions who don't? It's simple. Top players are rated every single match. Their performance becomes numbers. Their numbers become stats. And their stats build their value. Every match they play is recorded, analyzed, clipped, posted. Scouts look at their ratings. Teams look at their highlights. Their entire career is documented. But most footballers, they don't have cameras. They don't have analysts. They don't have a system tracking their talent. Does that mean they aren't good? Of course not. It means they're invisible. And that's the problem we wanted to fix. Imagine if every player, from street football to Sunday League, had the ability to show their real stats, have their skills rated, track their progress, build a football portfolio, showcase their OVR, and compare themselves to players around the world. Not based on luck, not based on connections, not based on being in the right place at the right time, but based on your skills, passing, dribbling, shooting, pace, ball control, stamina, football IQ, and more, all in one place. That's exactly why we created Tiki. Tiki is the first app that allows every footballer, literally anyone, to create their own player card, just like the EA FC cards we all know. But this time, it's your real skills, rated by your teammates, your friends, your community. You get a full football portfolio, your attributes, your strengths and weaknesses, your custom card, your football identity. For the first time ever, every player gets a chance to be seen. Not because you got lucky, not because you were born in the right city, not because you had a professional camera following you, but because your talent deserves to be recognized. This isn't just an app, this is a movement, a new system for footballers, a fair system. Because if you're a real baller, you know how many skilled players never get discovered. You've seen players in your own crew who are better than half the guys we see on TV. You know ballers who should have gone pro but didn't get the chance. With Tiki, we give every player the chance to build their reputation, show their stats, get rated, and finally prove what they've been saying all along. I'm better than people think. The app is in its final tweaks. It's almost here, but the community is already live. If you want to be among the first players to get your player card, showcase your OVR rate, join the football rating movement, then join the Tiki Discord today. That's where all early updates, early access, and early benefits will be. The football world is changing, and for the first time, you don't need a scout, a big club, or a camera crew to be recognized. You just need your skills, and a place that finally lets you show them. That's Tiki, your stats, your card, your proof. Join the movement. Link in the description.